Hi everyone, Mr. Mark here. Welcome to the AMA Marrickville Return to COVID Safe classes, which takes place from Saturday the 13th of June. Now guys, when you first arrive at AMA Marrickville Gym, you'll be pulling up about 10 minutes prior to your class. Here we've blocked off the roadway and you'll be lining up about 1.5 meters apart and you'll be getting ready to walk into the gym. Upon entry to the main door of the gymnasium, your parents are welcome to walk you in as well. You'll be able to come in, you'll be greeted by our administrator, who is here to get you to wash your hands with our hand sanitizing products, as well as do a contactless temperature check with our temperature check and log you in via peak time to your attending class. Once you're there, you'll be advised to put your shoes away neatly and line up on one of the waiting spots. In accordance with New South Wales government guidelines, the sessions are capped in number, so it is absolutely crucial that you pre-book and reserve your spot using our peak time online booking system. This is really important. If you don't pre-book your class, you will not be allowed to come in and attend. Also, if your temperature is a little bit too high and you're showing symptoms of not being well, you'll be asked to not come into your session and return at another time when you're feeling a little bit better. Now guys, as you're entering, this part's for our little dragons who are coming into their session. As you enter guys, you'll follow the same administration procedures we've just shown you. You'll be asked to put your shoes away neatly, and with your parent, you'll come over to one of the predetermined spots. Now, if you're arriving for your class, you'll line up on one of the spots in the back row. The administrator will guide you how to do this. There are only 5 spots because there are only 5 spots in each class. The front row will be for the parents who are picking up their child. So they'll be waiting here, and when the teacher calls them over, they will collect their child and head straight out the door. And once everyone has been collected, the next student will be called one at a time by their instructor, who's marked them off for their attendance into their class. Now guys, when you come into class, you'll already need to be dressed in your uniform. The change rooms will not be operating as change rooms, purely as bathrooms, and only if you really need it. Guys, please, when you come in, go to the toilet before you come into martial arts. Make sure that you're as ready as you can be to just come in, go to your spot, do your class, have a great time, and then go home. If possible, we ask that you try not to use the change rooms or bathrooms here because we need to make sure we're complying with the COVID safe rules. Okay guys, now for those in the older age group classes, so this is for our dragons, ninjas, teens and adults, as well as our mini dragons on a Saturday morning, you guys will come into the main hall, follow the same procedures from our administration team, and you'll put your shoes away neatly, and you'll be asked to line up on one of the awaiting spots for your session. Now these spots are all equally distanced, following the safety procedures and guidelines that are in place, and you'll be asked to line up onto your class once it is time. Now, in the event of changeovers of classes, there'll be classes running here unless you're in the very first class of the day, and they'll be dismissed one at a time. The next awaiting class will be called out one student at a time to line up on one of the spots. And you'll notice we have 3 designated classrooms with 3 different instructors who'll be looking after your child in their session today. Now guys, we have some great classes planned for you upon your return. So remember what I said earlier, you'll come from your waiting spot into one of the predetermined classes and you'll be told which one to go into. Each class is limited to only 10 spots and you'll have your own teacher. Now, once you're in there, you'll be doing your activity at all times from your spot. So if I was called into Mr. Lincoln's class, I'd come onto my spot, which has been cleaned and is waiting for me. And you'll notice I'm more than 1.5, in fact, 2 meters from anyone. I have my own personal 4 square meters of space. And I'll do my great class from here. Now, if for any reason you're not able to attend that class that day, on certain days on the Zoom timetable, you'll have the option to do a concurrent Zoom class. And you'll notice at the front of Miss George's class, we've got our Zoom setup running as well, which will capture the class on those days, and you'll be able to train in your session or copy along from home. As well, those classes will also be posted so that you can train on the other days in a posted, post-recorded class. Upon completion of your class, Your class will be dismissed one group at a time, and I should note it will wrap up just a few minutes early so that there's a smooth transition. So parents, because you'll be dropping your child off and then waiting in the car or doing something else and then collecting your child, the drop-off is at the front door, the collection is actually from the parents' room door down this end. Now, you'll need to be on site a few minutes early to collect your child so that they're safe and they've got someone to go to. We will not dismiss a child without a parent going to them. We want to make sure that everyone's safe and looked after. However, each class will be dismissed one group at a time, and they will head over to the exit door with an instructor who will send them to that parent. Now, if your child is doing a double session, so a back-to-back session, maybe they're going from family to black belt club, they'll be asked to remain on a spot in a class and they'll stay there. Now, the reason we're doing it that way, there'll be one group of 10 at a time dismissed, so there's no rush. We can maintain social distancing and make sure that everyone is safe. And then once there's a free class of 10, the next class will smoothly line up. Parents, please ensure that you're on time to collect your child a few minutes early from the end of their session, because like I said earlier, the kids will be going out one at a time to their parents, and we need to see the parent to send the child to them. If anyone is late, it does slow the whole process down and will make corresponding classes hard. Please ensure your phone number is up to date with our AMA admin team, so that way if you are running late or there are any issues, you can contact us or we can contact you. As well as that, the cafe will be open, resuming from the resumption of classes. However, the entry and exit to the cafe will be from the side of the building. You will not be able to access it through the centre, as this door will be utilised for the exit of classes. Thank you everyone, and great to have you guys back on the mats with us. We'll see you soon.